All right, welcome to my super fast Sketchbook Pro tutorial. If you're here, you're probably here because you don't have a ton of time to watch a tutorial for like 15 or 20 minutes or more. And you probably realize that Sketchbook Pro is a great app and you don't need Procreate in order to make good art. All right, so I'm going to do this really quick and let you see the essentials that you need. And if you stay to the end, I will paint this drawing that I did. So let's start over to the left. Let me get out my, all right, let's start over here and look at the tools. All right, so to begin with, let me tell you a secret. The best pencil in this collection is the fine line pen. Yes, I know it is a pen, but it looks like a pencil. In fact, I used the fine line pen to draw this drawing that I drew right here on the screen. So if you want to find the best pencil, use that. Another secret, if you want something that looks like a, what do you call it? If you want something that looks like a brush pen, use this right here, the Dream Brush. Because look at this, when you draw with this and press down, it looks like a brush pen, okay? That is another secret right there. All right, now, if you want a marker effect, of course, let me show you the best marker that you can use. Go ahead and use this marker right here in the legacy area. This is really big. Good marker effect, okay? If you like your markers. Or actually, you can use this vintage marker as well. It's probably just a little bit better than that legacy marker, as you can see. Okay? All right, great. Now, the best eraser that you can use is the one here in this legacy set, this legacy eraser. It's right here. This is the one that I use. Use it all the time. Works well. All right? So, now, if you want to use a good pen for a pen effect, let me give you a tip here. Just use this brush right here instead, the sharp glaze brush, because it just looks really good as a pen, as you can see. Okay, so for a pen, use the sharp glaze brush. Now, if you want to use, if you want to paint, there are a lot of different ways that you can paint. My favorite brush to paint with is the Conceptual 2 brush because it's kind of like a watercolor mix, kind of like a gouache type brush, and I'll show you how to use that here in just a second. But use the Conceptual Type 2 brush. If you want some more realistic looking paint, go ahead and go on over to the synthetic paint section right here, and these brushes look more realistic, as you can see, hence synthetic paint. Okay, so use those if you want that effect. That's enough for the library and tools panel. Let's go up to the top. These two buttons, I'll show you. Get to know these two arrows, buttons right up there, bad arrow, because that's your undo button. You're going to need that if you're anything like me. You make a lot of mistakes when you're drawing. You're going to need that. That is your undo button, okay? Now, if you need to move your drawing around, make sure that the layer is selected over here to the right. Make sure that the correct layer is selected, and you can use this little arrow button right here to move things around. As you can see, this drawing is moving around, okay? Now, moving right along, the only other thing that you need to know about up here up top for drawing and painting is maybe if you want to import something, you can hit this import image situation right here, and you'll go to your recent items or wherever your image is, and you can import. But we're not importing anything at this time. Back to where we were. Okay, now that's all you need to know for that section up there. Right, for drawing and painting. Okay, let's go over here to our other section over here, the layers. Now you need to know a lot about layers. Now here's a quick pro tip. So if you're drawing something and let's say you want to see if you can make it a little bit better, go ahead and hit the layer here and duplicate that layer, because then what you can do is turn off one of those layers and then you can draw something on the other layer and you can mess it up. and it won't matter because you duplicated that layer. If you want to delete a layer, hit delete and go back to your other layer, okay? And when you're painting, you want to use multiple layers, you can do that and then combine them at the end once you know everything is right and done. So right here, you can hit the plus and the plus, and you can get multiple layers, okay? Now, that's pretty much all you need to know about that. Let me hit it one more time. Let's see. So there's your merge button when you get your multiple layers. And I usually don't use merge all. And the clear button, you can clear out your layer as well. You can also copy a layer and paste it into another item that you're working on as well. That can be helpful, okay? Then you have your opacity right here as well to make things brighter, not brighter, lighter or not. All right. Now, next, I'm going to get the Conceptual 2 brush and do some painting on this to show you how that works. And then that's going to be it. All right, let's see. All right, so now we're here doing some painting, and what you see to the left is a template that I created just to keep my blending intact. I like to start with a few colors, sometimes maybe 3 or 4 colors, and then blend those colors to create new colors. And then that way they can all harmonize together. And so you're seeing me here, I'm blending some colors that I can use. I'm trying to find a good skin tone that I can use, and also something for the hair as well, and maybe some shadows and highlights as well. All right, so I'm about to finish up with my blending here. And again, blending is very fun because you never know what colors you're going to come up with. And for that, of course, use the blending brush. And then here we go. And here I'm using the Conceptual 2 brush to put in some of the solids. And I like this brush because you can press down on certain areas of the painting. And as you see here, I pressed down a little bit harder across the cheek and the bottom of the chin, and it's a bit darker. And so putting in some solids here for the hair. All right. And then what we're going to do, let's see, I put in some pink around the eyes and the nose and the ears. Those are the softer parts of the face where there's more blood flow. And now I'm going to try to get a good blend effect in around the hair. Use a few colors and blend it up and see what happens. And for that, I'm using the blend brush, as you can see. So I like how the green is looking. I like to get some purple in there, not purple, some pink in there, and see how that works out. Just trying a few colors here. Thinking about brown, no brown. Some pink here. The lighter pink is what we're going to use. And when you're blending with this blending brush, you have to try different stroke types. You can go up and down and around, but you just want it to all fade in nicely is what you want to happen. All right, so we're getting here to the end, and this is it. This is my super fast tutorial for drawing and painting in Sketchbook Pro. So let me know in the comments if there's something else that you need help with, or if you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Thanks for watching, and take care.